Okay, guys. Right. Okay. Right. Tina's promised me he's gonna not be noisy. Happy Christmas, everyone. Hope you're all ready for Christmas. Hope you've got all your shopping done and bought all your presents and you're excited for the new year. What are your plans for the New Year's Eve? Let me know in the comments. What are your plans for New Year's Eve? I'm very interested. We are going to my twin brother's home. He's got 6 kids. They're all grown up. And my wife will be having a drink New Year's Eve. My wife likes a drink, yeah. So I'm not today, on tomorrow, yeah. I'll go and I'll enjoy the nice food. My brother is a great cook. My twin will cook loads of lovely food. But I'm not going to drink. Sorry, guys, I'm going to be boring. Yeah. Right. So we haven't done our Christmas shopping yet. We still need to go and do it. We've done all our presents. All the presents are done. Yeah. But Santa's coming. He's going to come down the chimney and bring us some gifts for the kids. So, right, I want to get onto this topic straight away because the last video we were supposed to be doing this topic and we got distracted. Let's just quickly show you some of the pictures we put up. So there's quite a heartfelt letter here that's very upset with people. So you can read that yourselves on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. So this, I think this was deciphered by... If you take a picture of this, you can get this deciphered, can't you? So there we are. Look, there's a... This seems to be a hot topic at the moment. Yeah? So just go back, look at it yourselves, guys. That's quite a... Yeah, so there we are. So they look pretty happy there. Yeah. So, go through it yourselves, guys. Anyway, let me read it. So this is what I did. So in the last 3 days, loads of you guys have been sending me clips, magazine covers, newspaper clippings, a lot of great stuff being sent to me. So I just collated it all together and I put it into my AI app and said, come on, let's try and decipher it and try and understand it. Let's bring in all the evidence. Let's do some searching, some researching, blah, 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 and we come up with this. So there's 2 posts today that I posted, okay? So I just thought, let's just read it together, see what happens. Now, what we're trying to understand is, was it a fake marriage that was cancelled? Did they secretly marry Marco Garibaldi and Priscilla? We know she was pregnant. We know that it was announced that it was Christmas Eve 1986. They were getting married. It was a done deal. The press were all over it. This good-looking man, Marco, who looked a bit like Elvis, was going to be is the father of Priscilla's child to be. She was pregnant at the time. Allegedly, Priscilla wanted to be married before Navarone was born. Yeah. So this is what we've heard. I've also heard that the fans were very upset. There was an outcry that Priscilla was going to marry someone and was pregnant with another person's child because the Elvis and Priscilla fans had been completely brainwashed in this perfect fairy tale of Elvis and Priscilla and couldn't believe that Priscilla would love another man, would have another man's baby. Heaven forbid they get married on Christmas Eve 1986. There was an outcry, threats of a riot. The fans there was going to be this massive backlash. Oh no, Priscilla's marrying another man. Get it? 1986. So because of it, allegedly, Priscilla, because of this backlash, this outcry, Priscilla secretly married and hid it or cancelled the wedding. Cancelled it. Yeah? So we don't know what the truth is. Did they secretly marry? Was it cancelled? There are loads of tabloid magazines, clips, etc. We've got loads of information being sent to me to Defending Elvis from many of you guys that are researchers. Many of you researchers are sending me these things. Yeah, some great clips. So what is the truth? What is the truth? So what do you guys think? So can I ask you guys, has it been covered up? Has it been hushed up? So I got myself a nice butter coffee. I'm not going to be distracted on this topic. We are going to stay on topic. Otherwise, we're never going to do it. Going to get your comments on here so I can read your comments. Let's have a look. Hang on. Let's get your comments on here. Louis, I have a book of Elvis and his A to Z, and it says Marco Garibaldi never married Priscilla. Yeah, I know, but come on. That isn't evidence. That is, you know, I don't trust books. You know I don't trust books. Come on. Vincenzo, can I ask you, do you think it's possible they secretly married? Do you think it's possible? All right, so Vincenzo on Christmas Eve is Blue Hawaii and King Creole. Yeah, we love all that. Right, I love ChatGPT, but you must question it. ChatGPT is great, but it gets many things wrong. This is what I have found. Yeah, thanks, Anna Maria. This is what I found, yeah? That you have to question everything ChatGPT says. It's ChatGPT gets many things wrong. You have to do your own research. What you put into ChatGPT really helps. You can tell ChatGPT that it's wrong, it's mistaken, it doesn't have its facts correct. If anything, you as Elvis fans, researchers, you must do your research and tell ChatGPT when it is wrong. I use ChatGPT a lot, but I am constantly telling it that it is wrong. You must do your, this is what I've learned with our topics. You must do your research. Hi, Bridget. Happy Christmas, Brigitte Kruse. How are you? So everyone say hello to Brigitte Kruse. Bridget, I hope you're okay with my videos. I know it's been a hot topic lately. So, happy Christmas, Bridget, to you and your family. You know you're very welcome here. I fully support you. Please know that. I have strong opinions, but I fully support Bridget and your lovely family. I hope you're all planned for Christmas. So, guys, the topic of the day right now that we're going to discuss is, did Priscilla secretly marry Marco Garibaldi, or did she cancel it? Did she cancel it because of a potential backlash from the fans? Okay. Now, generally, yeah, 100. Yeah, oh yeah, Bridget, I agree with that. I am a strong believer of freedom of speech. I'm with you 100%, 100%. So, guys, I'm sure Bridget would. Let's all wish Bridget a happy Christmas and a warm welcome. All of you guys know that I support Brigitte Kruse. Yeah, I support her. I want her to win, and I'm 100% behind Bridget. Please know that. Yeah. I like Bridget. I class Bridget as an online friend. She's very welcome on my show. Okay, guys? So I don't know if Bridget wants you to ask her anything, but guys, wish her happy Christmas. That's the number one thing. I just want to put some hot water in this. I just put some hot water in my Okay, sorry, I was just topping up my coffee, guys. So before I go ahead reading it out, how many of you think that Priscilla hid the marriage, the wedding, and they did secretly marry? Yeah, how many of you believe that? I do. I do believe that Priscilla secretly married Marco. I really do. Yeah. And but how, you put it in the comments, do you? I'm going to get your comments on here and I'm going to start reading this post. Let's have a look. So I've got you up on my phone, guys. Right, let's get this comment up. We're going to start reading it, but I will be looking at your comments as well, okay? So here we go. Hi, Brigitte. Thank you. God bless what you are undertaking. The truth is finally coming out. Guys, we want Brigitte to win, don't we? Don't we? 100%. We're behind. We are behind Brigitte Kruse. 100%. Yeah. On my channel, Defending Elvis, I want us to support Brigitte. It means a lot to me. And I know she's going through a tough time. Okay, guys? So, right, let's go. The secret marriage question, Priscilla, Marco, and what Team Elvis believes may have been hidden. A deep dive into the rumours, documents, lawsuits, and international coverage. So what I've done, all of the stuff that has been sent to me, I've collated here. Okay? Hi, Jen. How are you? Right, here we go. Everything in the post comes from historical magazine clippings, old Brazilian press, public court documents, mainstream reporting. Some points below describe allegations, not proven facts. Nothing here is stated as legal certainty. This post discusses why many of us at Team Elvis believe something may have been kept hidden. So we are leaning to the fact that we think Priscilla has hidden the wedding, the marriage. Okay, that's how I feel. I think it's all been covered up. Okay, I know that Brigitte has put it in her lawsuit, hasn't she, concerning Navarone saying that his mum secretly married Marco. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, we've all watched Presley Mania's show. She's giving us her take on it. We support Presley Mania and Rhonda. Yeah. So where Team Elvis is coming from? We all love you, Brigitte. You know that. So, Brigitte, did you just have a birthday? When is your birthday? I'm sure. Did you have a birthday, Brigitte? I'm not sure. Did you? Right. Right. Here goes, guys. For decades, Elvis fans have felt deep frustration how people around the Presley world, especially those who benefited from the Elvis fame and fortune, have shaped the narrative. Many of us feel Elvis's name kept a lot of people financially comfortable. Lisa Marie often seemed to get the harsher end of the stick. I agree with that. Emotionally and financially. Importantly, details about Priscilla's personal relationships were always strangely vague and controlled and filtered. Well, I have to repeat that part, yeah? Importantly, details about... Oh, a minute, this is a bit bright on my face. Right, hang on. That's better. Okay, I'm going to read that bit again. Importantly, details about Priscilla's personal relationship were always strangely vague and controlled and filtered. Yeah, well, I agree with that. So when the subject of possible secret marriage between Priscilla and Marco Garibaldi, also known as Marco Garcia, the father of Navarone, comes up, Team Elvis naturally pay attention. And this has become a big topic, hasn't it? Yeah. Partly because of Brigitte and the lawsuit, and partly because Presley Mania has brought it up. I think other YouTube channels have brought it up. This is a hot potato. Yeah. The fans want to know. The fans want to know, was it all covered up? Was it cancelled? Was there a secret wedding? What is the truth? Where is Marco Garibaldi? Has he signed an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement? Is he being paid off? Is he still being paid to be quiet? Why has he gone quiet? Yeah. Why has he not said anything? The fans want to know. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Brigitte. So, Brigitte, was it your birthday, or am I getting my facts wrong? Right, here goes. Right. Right, shut the door when you finish, please. Right. Right. So here we go. Let me just try and get the details here. So when a subject of possible secret marriage between Priscilla and Marco Garibaldi, also known as Marco Garcia, comes up, Team Elvis want to get involved. We want to try and find the truth. We want to dig deep. Yeah. And so the 22-year relationship that was never a marriage publicly, officially, the story goes, Priscilla never remarried after Elvis. Now, remember, this is our problem. This is what we're trying to show the world, okay? So we at Defending Elvis, we are trying to show that there's a pattern of the public around the world have been misled and lied to. The truth has been twisted, altered, or invented many times by Priscilla Bulow, Priscilla Presley, Priscilla Garcia, Garibaldi, call it what you want. There are many things that are coming out now in the press. Obviously, Brigitte's lawsuit has been in the press all over the world. The whole world's talking about it. That we are now starting to discover that we have been lied to, misled. Elvis has been unfairly portrayed. So has Lisa Marie. Yeah, that there are things that have been hidden from us, including an alleged marriage with Marco Garibaldi Garcia. So the public, the Elvis fans, we just want the truth. We want the truth. That is what this is all about. If we can show that Priscilla has lied about being married, you know, and many other things, then that means how many lies have we been told for the last 50, 60 years by Priscilla Bulow, Priscilla Presley, Elvis's ex-wife. Elvis's ex-wife who divorced Elvis 4 years before he died, but still every day carries on telling us that Elvis is the love of her life, even though she was with Marco Garibaldi for over 20 years. We all know about the alleged abuse of Michael Edwards, her boyfriend of 6 to 7 years. Obviously, we have to say it's alleged, but come on, Lisa Marie said it happened, didn't she? In the book From Here to the Great Unknown on the Howard Stern show, and even Michael Edwards allegedly admitted there was abuse. Yeah, I have to say it's for entertainment purposes, not a fact, but we know where we stand, don't we, guys? We are using the marriage as a way to expose that Priscilla possibly has been lying to the world for 50, 60 years. Okay? So that's the whole point of this. And that is what even Presley Mania was trying to say. If she can lie about this, she can lie about anything, including losing her virginity to Elvis on the night of the wedding. We have proved that isn't the case. That, come on, guys, From Here to the Great Unknown, Lisa's book, she did not lose her virginity on the night of the wedding. This perfect fairy tale romance that on the night of the wedding, when she was nearly 22, that she fell pregnant and 9 months later, Lisa Marie was born, is a fake story, a fake fairy tale. They were actually intimate when she was 18, and Lisa Marie has said this. Yeah. So that means Priscilla has lied about that particular topic for how many years? Think about it, decades and decades. And the public have been fooled and fallen for it. The public have been so gullible and never ever challenge her, disagree. They just go along with it. Priscilla can literally say what she wants and no one questions her, including interviewers, journalists, fans, Elvis fans. Obviously, Priscilla fans have completely been brainwashed and tricked and conned into believing the fake fairy tale. You get it, guys? Right, let's keep going. So the 22-year relationship was never a marriage publicly. Officially, the story goes, Priscilla never married after Elvis. She wants us to think that. Marco was simply a long-term partner. We've got evidence that they married secretly. Now, I can't say it's what's the word? I can't say it's an actual document, but there are many sources, we pull them together, that are saying there's a high chance they did get married. They were together for around 22 years. I think we all know that. Obviously, we know that Navarone came from that marriage. Yeah? So then we've got, they lived in beautiful homes, enjoyed a lifestyle connected to Elvis's legacy, probably paid for by Elvis. But I will say this, she obviously made a lot of money when she was in Dallas, because Dallas really paid well, didn't it? So she had some of her own money as well. But let's face it, guys, she never would have got the Dallas job if she wasn't Elvis's ex-wife. Let's face it. If she wasn't a Presley, there's no way she would have got that job on Dallas. In fact, any job. Another thing I'll add to that. In fact, every celebrity job that Priscilla ever got, was because she was once with Elvis. That includes business like Biss and Bo, anything. There's a TV show she did, Those Amazing Animals. None of it. She would have got none of it if it wasn't for her time with Elvis. Yeah. So on the surface, a long, serious relationship, but no marriage. So what she's constantly said, I will never marry. I've never married anyone. Elvis is the love of my life. I want to be buried near Elvis. No man ever matched up to Elvis. She's constantly been saying this, guys. And the public fall for it. They're so gullible. But when you dig into the articles, the lawsuits, the documents, the trust paperwork, and long-standing rooms, you start to see a different picture. And this is what I'm saying to you guys. Dig beneath the surface. Break through the ice. Understand that we have been misled, brainwashed, lied to. Elvis has been unfairly portrayed. Many things have been hidden. There could be non-disclosure agreements. The people that are interviewing Priscilla are told what questions they are allowed to ask. I repeat, on these many interviews around the world, even the recent ones where she's pushing the book Softly as I Leave You, the interviewers are too scared to ask her the serious questions, maybe even told not to ask them. Remember Sarah Ferguson, who dared to question her about Scientology? Yeah? The Australian interviewer. What does Priscilla do? She's clicking her fingers, looking the other way. Get me out of here. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Don't you dare ask Priscilla a question that upsets her, because she'll give you the click, the finger click, and the funny look on her face. Get me out of here. Get it? Someone dared to ask 2 questions and look what happened. I personally think all right, you did have a birthday. Thanks for remembering, although I am getting old. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bridget. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Happy birthday. Bridget, you only look 29. You only look 29. Happy birthday. We send you love. Right. So let's have a look here, guys. Has anyone denied anything I've said or provided any evidence? Ask you. Right, there's a good question. Thanks, Bridget. Right, here we are, guys. Could we have some interaction? Has anyone denied anything I've said or provided any evidence? No. The answer is no. They haven't. That's a great question. Great question. Let's all give Bridget a happy birthday. Come on, guys. Let's do it. So I'm going to keep reading. No, Bridget, no, they haven't. Bridget, I've been... let's have a look. Are we arc? No, you don't, Bridget. Come on. You're a youngster. You're a youngster, mate. Come on. We all know Bridget is beautiful. Let's face it, guys. Right. Where are we? Yep, I know about Marco, that he was involved with Dallas. Thanks, Deb. How are you, Deb? I hope you're well. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Deb Mills has sent me some great info, guys. Right, let's keep going. The Brazilian magazine, a man treated like a fiance. The photo and articles from Brazilian magazine in the late 1980s and early 1990s are striking. Priscilla on the beach. I've posted these pictures on my Defending Elvis Facebook page. Priscilla on the beach in Bahia in Rio. The man described as about 30 years old. Candid shots of them arm in arm sitting close on the sand. Come on, it's him. It's Marco. Photos of them dressed up at events. They look like they're getting married. Smiling, looking very much like a couple who are officially together. Come on, we know they were together. Okay? So then we've got the text translated from Portuguese. So somebody translated this. I think it was Melissa. Yeah? He was pursuing film projects with Pele businessman Alfredo Said. Priscilla was deeply involved with him. Their relationship was serious. He was the man who would lead her to the altar. Lisa Marie supposedly approved it. So we've seen the press clips, the press release clips, the magazine stuff, where Lisa Marie supported the birth of the new baby, Navarone, the pregnancy, and the up-and-coming marriage on Christmas Eve 1986. Yeah? They had ordered a baby referring to Navarone. Yeah. Brazilian press treated them as if they were engaged, as if the marriage was either planned or already quietly done. These magazines were not... Yeah, okay. Yeah, in other words, this was big news around all the tabloids, magazines, news clips, you name it. Everyone knew they were getting married. Yeah, and Lisa Marie supported it. We pray for you. You know that, Bridget. We pray for you and your family. Yeah? And right. So the trust document, the word spouse appears in black and white. Right, let's have a look. Right. This is one of the biggest clues. In the trust document we examined, a formal legal instrument, there is a section that lists the settler issue, the settler spouse, Navarone Anthony Garibaldi, Priscilla B. Presley, and the respective spouse. And then comes the revealing line, paraphrased, excluding Marco Garibaldi, spouse of Priscilla B. Presley. A trust document drafted by lawyers. I got a feeling this is something. This is in Bridget's amended lawsuit. But anyway, I know it's awkward for Bridget to discuss it. I understand. Yeah. Right. So the spouse. Right. This is not gossip. This is not a fan speculation. This is not a magazine rumor. It is a legal language inside a legal document. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I think we've all seen this, haven't we? Right. It's a legal. Right. Does this prove legal marriage? No, but it strongly suggests that at least at some point he was being presented as her husband in some form. I agree with that. Let's have a look. There may have been a private ceremony, a spiritual ceremony, an unregistered marriage, or simply how they referred to themselves when dealing with lawyers. It is significant. Or they got married. Or they got married. To many of us, Team Elvis, this is a major red flag that something was being kept quiet. It does feel like it's all been hushed up so that she could... she wanted to keep the Presley name. She wanted to carry on making money from being known as Elvis's ex-wife. And her marrying Marco Garibaldi, that wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work out. So the plan, alleged plan, was let's pretend that we're not married for 20 odd years so that Priscilla could carry on benefiting as a Presley, using the Presley name, benefiting from anything related to Elvis Presley, EPE, and Graceland. Yeah, I think that was the big reason to hush it all up, was for money. It was a money-making decision. Marco Garibaldi, Priscilla Bulow Presley kept it quiet so that Priscilla could carry on making large amounts of money. This is just an opinion, not a fact. This is just an opinion, okay, guys? Lisa. Yeah, so there's a comment from Brigitte. Lisa was highly intelligent and kept amazing records. Okay? Right. Where are we now? So, right. In 2025, Kruse and Fialco lawsuit. Okay? So, Bridget, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to talk about it a bit here. I know it's awkward. I know you can't comment on it, but I'm going to keep going. The 2025 Kruse and Fialco lawsuit, the secret marriage footnote. This is in line that sent shockwaves through Elvis world. So come on, guys, this is worldwide news. Yeah, this is everywhere. Yeah, you won't miss this. Yeah. So in December 2025, former associates Brigitte Kruse and Kevin Fialco filed a lawsuit where, people like them or not, the document itself contains something explosive. On page 2, in the footnote, they state that Navarone told them that his mother entered into a secret marriage with his father, Marco, and this was done so that she could maintain her connection to Elvis and continue benefiting from the Presley name. I'm going to have to repeat that. Okay. So Navarone told Brigitte Kruse and Kevin Fialco within the lawsuit, yeah, that there was a secret marriage with his father, Marco Garibaldi Garcia, and that this was done so she could maintain her connection to Elvis and continue to benefit from the Presley name. Okay? That says it all. So this is not a court ruling. This is not proven fact. This is an allegation made in a lawsuit. But remember, with exhibits of evidence. Yeah? So everything alleged by Brigitte Kruse within her lawsuit is provable. There is evidence to back it up. Obviously, we're not advanced yet. We're not at that point, okay? But Team Elvis, this is incredibly important because it matches the suspicion wording in the trust document. It matches how the Brazilian press treated Marco as a future husband. Come on, guys. All of the press thought they were getting married. It was Christmas Eve, 1986. It was in all the papers, all the magazines, probably on the TV news clips. Priscilla was finally having someone else's baby and getting married. I think she was 7 months pregnant, yeah, at the time of this, okay? It matches how the Brazilian press treated, yeah, there we are, yeah. So, and it matches our long-held belief that the truth about this relationship was never honestly told. So we feel, don't forget, everything we say is for entertainment purposes, not a fact, just an opinion sharing discussion YouTube channel. But we feel that the whole marriage wedding was hidden, that they secretly married. As it says earlier, Priscilla, it was convenient for Priscilla to keep it quiet so she could carry on making money. But not just that. It was also done because Priscilla was worried about a backlash from the Elvis fans who were outraged that Priscilla was going to finally marry another man. Yeah, which actually breaks the fake fairy tale is exposed. Because if Priscilla truly, you know, Elvis is the love of my life, all of that fake storyline, if that was true, then Priscilla wouldn't have married another man, would she? Yeah? So her marrying Marco Garibaldi just proves that we have been misled, lied to. The public around the world have been misled. So, you get what I'm saying, don't you, guys? So, and it matches our long-held belief that the truth about the relationship was never honestly told. We have never been told the truth. It also matches what the Brazilian press said. Right, let's have a look. Right, I've only got a few minutes left, guys, but why would a secret marriage be hidden? From our point of view, there are several possible reasons. To protect the Presley name, of course. A public remarriage could have changed how the world saw her. Yeah? Don't forget, guys, there is outcry from Elvis fans. The brainwashed Elvis fans that believe in this fake, iconic marriage didn't like the thought of Priscilla marrying another man and having another man's child because they all believed the fake fairy tale. They were conned and tricked into believing what was in this book. This fake fairy tale, this rewriting of history, this reinvention of the truth. Priscilla's version of events. So the Elvis fans that have been brainwashed couldn't believe she was going to marry another man and have his child. Yeah? Get it? So Priscilla was worried. She was concerned there would be a backlash, even a riot. We've actually found press clips where Priscilla says she was worried about the backlash if the wedding went ahead. So did they go ahead with it? Did they cancel it? Or did they go ahead with it secretly? Was it covered up? This is the thing, guys. Get it? Right. So the public remarriage could have changed. However, the world saw her no longer as a widow of Elvis, but as a woman with a new husband. This was her worry. Even though legally the remarriage wouldn't automatically strip her of her Presley name, the public image of Elvis, the widow, was extremely valuable. This is it, guys. Priscilla's whole existence financially and her fame, let's face it, guys, she had stayed very famous as Elvis's ex-wife. She's treated like she's Elvis. She's treated like she's still married to Elvis. Yeah. So Priscilla was trying to preserve her image, her reputation, the fact that millions of fans believed that she was the love of Elvis's life, that she still loved Elvis, that she may have got back with him if he didn't die, that she was a victim. Do you get it? Priscilla was worried that that iconic status would be damaged, so she may have allegedly secretly married Marco quietly and hushed it all up, yeah, to carry on using the Presley name, okay? So she sees it as business, as entertainment, as a branding, as influence. She didn't want to mess with the Presley brand, so she may have allegedly secretly married Marco Garibaldi. Right, so where are we? Even though legally the marriage wouldn't automatically strip her of the Presley name, yeah. So she knew that she can keep using the name, but she was worried about the impact marrying Marco would have on the world, how the world see her as Elvis's ex, Elvis's widow. Get it? The only woman that ever had married Elvis, the only woman that ever had Elvis's child. You see it? She didn't want to mess with it. So, is it possible they had a quiet, unregistered marriage so she could keep the Presley name? To avoid the backlash from the fans, she would secretly remarry and keep it private. A private ceremony. Get it? I mean, that must have been hard for Marco, mind, to put up with that. But saying that, at the same time, there's a lot of money changing hands here. So I do believe that it was done in a way that Marco could not claim money as a spouse from the Elvis estate. Yeah? This was done in a way, you get what I'm saying, guys? That Priscilla would have been trying to protect the possibility of Marco, if the relationship fell apart, broke up, you know, divorced, split up, you can have it. Divorced or split up. Yeah? Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Yeah. So Priscilla was like, I'll marry you, I'll have your child, I'll live with you, I'll be your wife, but you ain't going to ever have claims for money. I would say there's a possibility that there was an NDA signed. There was a possibility that an NDA was signed. I would say Marco was hushed up and paid off, allegedly. Yeah? So let's just, right, so let's sort of wrap things up a little bit, guys. What we can and cannot say. So we think there's a possibility that there was a secret unregistered marriage. Marco was at least at one time treated as her spouse in the legal document. Their son may have grown up believing that they were married. The public was never given the full truth. I think I must repeat that. The public was never given the full truth. In case you just joined us, guys, Brigitte Kruse is with us. So please wish Brigitte a happy Christmas. Yeah. And thank you for joining us, Brigitte. So I've only got a few minutes left, guys. So what is not proven? So we still haven't found an actual marriage certificate. We have to accept that. We don't have any sort of court judgment confirming a marriage, even though we believe they got married. I'm putting myself out there. I believe they got married. See, I believe they had a secret marriage. I really do. Yeah. But now the date we think was Christmas Eve, 1986. Okay. Okay. So what we want is transparency. What we want is Priscilla to come clean. That's what we want from Priscilla. All the lies that have been told on and off over the last 50 odd years. There are so many times that we have been misled concerning Priscilla and Elvis, concerning the finances, concerning the divorce settlements, concerning the selling of EPE, Elvis Presley Enterprises, in 2005 to Robert Silliman, the billionaire. There's, even the lien, the debt that was placed on Gracelands in April 1977, that was hidden. No one knew about it. The reason we know about the lien, the deed of trust that was created to place that debt in 1977, months before Elvis died, so that Priscilla could guarantee getting her money, we know about that because of Amy Collett, the researcher. She found it. Even the second divorce updated settlement. So obviously they have the first divorce settlement, then it's updated around 73, 4, whatever, where Priscilla has to accuse Elvis of fraud, call him a liar, so that the judge will allow her to come back for more money. This time she wants royalties. She wants a much higher amount of spousal payments. You get what I'm saying, guys? The amount of money Priscilla was demanding in the updated settlement of their divorce was massive. Elvis couldn't afford it. It was a massive amount of money. Elvis actually was worried that he was going to lose his home. He was going to lose Gracelands. Remember the leverage. Remember that once Priscilla placed a lien on Gracelands, Elvis's home, in 1977, this gave Priscilla leverage and power, so that when Vernon was making the decision to appoint Priscilla as co-trustee, he had to take into account that Priscilla had this massive debt on Graceland that needed to be released. So this was part of the decision-making process of making Priscilla the co-trustee. Of course, Priscilla is Lisa Marie's mum. Priscilla's Lisa Marie's mum. So you put those two things together. You have the deed of trust, the debt on Gracelands, the lien, the charge on Graceland, Elvis's home, Gladys and Vernon's home. Then you have the fact that Lisa Marie is the daughter of Priscilla Presley. So Vernon Presley almost had no choice but to make Priscilla co-trustee, which gave her all power. And because she was co-trustee on behalf of Lisa Marie, everything was willed to Lisa Marie. Priscilla had the power. Once Priscilla was co-trustee on behalf of Lisa Marie, this is the key thing here, Priscilla had almighty power. She was the top dog, the queen of Graceland. Everything went through Priscilla from the moment she was made co-trustee on behalf of her daughter, and she's got a charge, a debt owed, a massive amount of money still owed to Priscilla. She was the top dog. Everyone had to kiss her ass. Everything then went through Priscilla. Top dog. Do I have to say anything else? The power that Priscilla had for decades is unbelievable. Shocking. How many years of power? 40? 40 years of power. And then when they tried to take power away from her, so when Lisa Marie amends the trust, the insurance policy, call it what you want, and Priscilla is threatened of being removed from this trust, co-trust, call it what you want, she comes out fighting. She says that it's not right, it's fraud. The signature's no good. It wasn't dated. Get it? Priscilla does everything to get out of Lisa Marie's trying to remove Priscilla from that trust. Even fighting her own granddaughter, Riley. She's just lost her. Don't forget, Priscilla has just lost her daughter. We've all heard about the unplugging of Lisa Marie. So Priscilla Presley, showing her true colours, is fighting with Riley. There's even, it's alleged, remember this, guys, it's also alleged that Lisa Marie was going to sue her own mother, Priscilla, partly because of the making of the film Priscilla, Sofia Coppola's film. You get it? It's a mess, guys. It's a mess. To me, the victim in all this is Lisa Marie. Lisa Marie is the victim. Yes, now there is collateral damage with Riley Keough, with Finlay and Harper. So the bottom line is, guys, serious stuff happening here. I believe that they did secretly marry. I do believe Priscilla secretly married Marco. I also think that this thing where Priscilla keeps saying Elvis is the love of my life is an absolute joke. It's diabolical. Diabolical. So obviously, I have to do a disclaimer. Everything I say is for entertainment purposes only, not a fact. Just an opinion sharing discussion YouTube channel. But come on, guys, Elvis deserves better. Lisa Marie deserves better. We feel that Priscilla has been lying to the world for 50 years, including about this marriage. Now, there's many other topics we're going to be bringing up, guys. We're going to be bringing up the topic of Priscilla demanding to be buried near Elvis in the meditation garden. That is going to be a big topic of ours coming up. We are also going to be digging deep and trying to understand what went on with Barry Siegel and Priscilla and Lisa Marie and the selling off of Elvis Presley Enterprises, not just in 2005, but also what went on in 2016 when allegedly Barry Siegel and Priscilla were doing stuff behind the back of Lisa Marie. So eventually Lisa Marie has to sue Barry Siegel. We're going to be looking into that. We're also going to be looking into the making of the Priscilla film with Sofia Coppola. A lot of serious stuff coming up, guys. A lot of serious stuff. So let's just check some of your comments. All right, just 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'll be back. Okay, right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, just sorted out Tino. So, okay, guys, it's your turn to speak now. I hope you sort of understood what I'm trying to say, guys. How do you feel about all this? This is serious stuff, isn't it? Yeah. So let's have a look at some of your comments. Hi, Sarge. So what do you all think, guys? How many, let's put it in the comments. How many of you think there was a secret marriage? Let's start there. Yeah. Yeah, happy Christmas, Bridget. I hope I hope it came across correct, you know, how I'm trying to put this over, because I know that I'm just a fan. I'm just Louis in his kitchen. I've done as much research as I can. I hope it come across okay. Yeah, I'm trying to be fair and try and help, Team Elvis Defenders, just to put the evidence out there, the facts out there, and just let's get as near to the truth as possible. Yeah. But, I must reiterate, guys, I fully support Bridget, and I do want Bridget to win this. I do. Okay, guys? So I am on Bridget's side. Please know that. Yeah? Come on, guys. Your turn to talk now. I'm going to sit back and drink my coffee while you comment. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm just gonna whilst you're talking, I'm gonna just go back through the comments. Come on, Team Alvis, don't go shy on me now. You could ask some questions if you want. Right. So Tammy says, I believe they married. Having a child out of wedlock was frowned upon back then. That's a good comment. That's a good point. You're all drained. What are you drained for? Was it quite intense? Sarge, was that quite intense for you, mate? I find it fascinating. I find it really interesting. Yeah, and it doesn't drain me. I thrive on it, guys. Is Tammy? Is this a new Tammy or is this an old Tammy? Tammy, are you the Tammy from weeks ago? Because I don't. Is it or are you a different Tammy? Sorry, no disrespect. I haven't seen you on here for a little while. So hi, Jean. How are you, Jean? Hope you're well. I think Priscilla got married in California. You can register for a California marriage or public marriage. I have a confidential marriage from California. Priscilla did not want anyone to know. So, I've been told there were two marriages, one in Brazil, one in California. That is what I've been told, yeah? Teresa, I totally believe they were married, yeah? Navarro looks complete. Something we did know already, but it's great to have it. Yeah. Elvis fans. All right, yeah, Tammy. Yeah, so it's not a new Tammy. So hi, welcome back, Tammy. We've missed you. Hope you're well. Happy Christmas to you and your family. So Vincenzo doesn't believe that they had a marriage. None of the books say Marco and Priscilla Presley were married. I'll tell you what, Vincenzo, no offense, mate, I don't trust books. I don't. I repeat, I do not trust books. I'm sorry, mate. I'm honestly, but I respect your opinion. We can agree to disagree. That's completely fine. Is she or what? No, Tina's one. All right, I'm finishing now. I'll come again. Go on, guys. Before I go, put your opinions. But a very, very interesting live for you guys. I hope you understood what I'm trying to get across. Ultimately, what are we trying to do? We're trying to expose Priscilla's 60 years of lies. Isn't that what we're trying to do? Yeah, I understand, Tammy. Tammy, we pray for you. We send you love. Yes, Elizabeth, I don't trust books. I think they get married because, I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what, guys, the amount of things I've read in books that are lies, that are completely wrong. Sorry, I don't trust books. Come on, let's get real, guys. Let's get real. These are books. These are books. I don't trust books. Believe it or not, even in this book, there are things that are complete bullshit that are said about poor Elvis. I know that you guys. Now, a really good book that I will recommend is Joe Sin's book. I love Joe Sin's book. He sent me this as a gift. Now, this is a lovely book, Joe Sin's book. Please buy it, guys. Me and Joe Sins are good friends. You always check the sources. Well, we try to. You know. Hi, Karen. You are here then. Karen, I hope you're well. Happy Christmas. you know, I've been doing the Defending Elvis thing for about 16 months now, and I'll tell you what, the stuff in books worries me. Hi, Diane. Hope you're well. Look, I do my best to say to people, come on, let's try and prove things. Let's back things up. If we're going to discuss things, whether it be hearsay, Chinese whispers, rumors, different opinions, whatever it is, okay, but let's then try and back it up. Yeah? Books have a higher legal standard than tabloid papers, so I would like to see a regular newspaper. I would like to see a regular newspaper. Yeah, come on. The what can we really sort of how close can we get to the truth? Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Many of these things happened 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. So we weren't there. We're not flies on the wall. That I would say Brigitte Kruse has a lot of documents. A lot of documents. So when she's fighting the lawsuit, she will be able to dig up these documents. That to me is proof. Proper documents. Legal documents. Yeah, that's what we want. Yes, we want the truth and justice. The American way. And the British way. And the Australian way. And the Canadian way. So Matthew says an invoice from the wedding. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, but Matthew, you talk about an invoice from the wedding, okay? But what happens if they had a wedding and they purposely made sure it was not registered, an unregistered wedding? Then what? This is the thing. You can cover things up, can't you? So, guys, you know that my next topic tomorrow, let's have a look. One thing, would Priscilla marry again in fears that someone would take money from her in a divorce? Well, Karen, this has come up, hasn't it? Yeah. In Brigitte Kruse's lawsuit, it looks to me like there were legal papers drawn up so that Marco cannot go for Priscilla's inheritance if she dies. Yeah. There was some kind of protection put in place so that Marco can't go after the money. Yeah. Yes, it says here so they paid something connected to the wedding that can be tracked. No way that could not. Who know, Matthew? Who knows? Guys. Anyone watching my show? If you have anything that can prove the wedding, prove a marriage, a secret marriage, send it me. Many of you have been sending me newspaper clippings, magazine clippings. It's very obvious that the press around the world thought they were definitely getting married. Yeah, 100%. It's in many tabloids and magazines. Yeah. But what we want is proof. If any of you guys can find me some proof, please send it me. I know what you mean. I get what you're saying, Matthew. Who knows? It may come out. I think at this point, Priscilla doesn't have the money to settle off court because she would have done it already. Why would she let anything go further? It's in a point of no return. Yeah, it's at a point of no. I know what you're saying. Nat TV. This has cost hundreds of thousands of pounds. This lawsuit. Yeah. If it goes against Priscilla, she's going to go bankrupt, guys, isn't she? Surely, if Priscilla loses, she's pretty finished. Yeah. So isn't it all or nothing? Isn't this an all or nothing lawsuit? Yeah. So Karen says, how about common law marriage with being together without legal marriage, living together? Yeah, and that, yeah, 100%, Karen, that could have happened. Yeah. If Priscilla passed away, would the sealed documents of the marriage license be released? Well, if they exist, if they exist, isn't it? How could Lisa Marie refer to spouse if it wasn't legal and court papers? Yeah, I understand that point. But remember, look, I've seen the documents that have come out. I've watched Rhonda's show of Presley Mania. You know, I'm a big fan of Rhonda, but we haven't seen an actual legal document that is 100% proof of marriage. We have not. Not yet. We may do. Don't forget, I believe they married secretly, but we haven't had that proof yet. We've seen magazine articles and newspaper articles, and we've seen bits of legal documents, yeah, but we have not seen anything that outright 100% proves marriage. That is the truth of it. Now, don't get me wrong, because I think they did secretly marry, and I'm with Rhonda. I believe Rhonda, but it doesn't mean it happened. We don't know, do we, guys? It's very likely, but we just don't know. Okay, guys, I think we're coming to the end then. So a special thank you to Brigitte, of course, Brigitte Kruse joining us. Brigitte, I send you love to you and your family. I also send love to Kevin Fialco and his family. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot to Team Elvis that you join us. And of course, happy birthday, happy Christmas, happy New Year. Of course, I fully support Brigitte Kruse. I want Brigitte to win this. Yeah. So she's lovely to me. She's always been respectful to me and kind. She's a family woman. Yeah. So thank you to Brigitte Kruse for joining us. But Team Elvis, I gotta go. The dog's barking away. But this has been extremely interesting. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Love you all. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Enjoy Christmas. I'll be back tomorrow morning with more exciting episodes. Love you all, guys. Happy Christmas. Thank you for joining me.